Have you ever wondered why love slips away, no matter how much you want it? The truth is, most of us are sabotaging love without even knowing it. And Louise Hay discovered a breakthrough blueprint that can transform your relationships forever. Louise Hay often said that love begins within ourselves, and yet so many of us sabotage it before it even has a chance to blossom. She knew this truth not only from her work with millions of people, but also from her own personal journey. Louise grew up in a painful environment, one filled with poverty, abuse, and neglect. As a young girl, she often felt unworthy, unwanted, and unloved. For many years, she carried those wounds into her adult life, sabotaging her relationships without even realizing it. She chose partners who could not love her in the way she needed, because deep down she didn't believe she deserved better. This is the cycle so many of us repeat. We think love is out there, in someone else, while in reality the source of love has always been inside of us. Louise's breakthrough came when she realized that the patterns in her life were reflections of the beliefs she held about herself. She understood that her own self-hatred and self-doubt were attracting situations that mirrored those feelings. The moment she chose to change her inner dialogue, her outer life began to change too. She started practicing a simple but powerful affirmation every day. I am willing to love myself. I am worthy of love. At first it felt strange, even false, but with persistence, she began to soften. She began to forgive herself, and soon she noticed her relationships started to shift. People treated her with more kindness and respect, because she was finally treating herself that way. Louise discovered that we sabotage love when we hold on to resentment, when we criticize ourselves, or when we fear vulnerability. She believed that the blueprint for true relationship bliss is not found in chasing others, but in building a loving relationship with ourselves. She often shared the story of how she healed her body from cancer, but just as profound was the way she healed her heart. By releasing old pain and choosing forgiveness, she unlocked the ability to receive love in ways she never imagined. She reminded us that self-love is not selfish, but essential. When we love ourselves, we teach others how to love us. We no longer accept crumbs, because we know we deserve the whole feast. Louise would often encourage people to look into a mirror and say, I love you, I really love you. And though it could bring tears, it also brought deep healing. That mirror work became one of her most famous tools, helping countless people around the world stop sabotaging their relationships and finally welcome real love. The breakthrough blueprint she left us with is simple, yet profound. Begin with self-acceptance, practice forgiveness, release the past, and affirm your worth daily. When we live by these principles, we stop repeating cycles of pain and open the door to authentic, lasting connection. Imagine what happens when two people, both committed to self-love, come together. Instead of demanding the other person fill their emptiness, they share from a place of wholeness. That is the kind of relationship Louise spoke about. She taught that every relationship is a mirror, and if we want more love, we must first reflect it within. So if you find yourself sabotaging love, remember Louise's story. Remember how a woman who once felt broken and unloved transformed her entire life by affirming her own worth. And remember her words, love is the great miracle cure. Loving ourselves works miracles in our lives. This is not just theory, it is a living truth. You are worthy of love. You deserve kindness, respect, passion, and joy. But first, you must believe it. Stop sabotaging yourself with doubt and fear. Begin today by affirming, I am worthy of love. I forgive myself. I open my heart. I choose to love and to be loved. When you practice this daily, you step into Louise Hay's breakthrough blueprint, and your relationships will never be the same again. If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs healing, and subscribe for more Louise Hay wisdom to transform your life with love.